In Vedic astrology, Venus rules 2 houses for a Gemini rising, Mithuna Lagna, person, the 5th house and the 12th house. These 2 houses represent different areas of life, and the results during the Venus Mahadasha, or other Venus-related dashas, will depend on the placement, strength, dignity, and aspects on Venus. Let's break down the analysis of Venus's impact during its Mahadasha for a Gemini rising native. Venus's role in a Gemini ascendant. Venus as the 5th house lord. The 5th house is associated with creativity, intelligence, education, love, romance, children, and speculative gains, like stock markets or gambling. Venus is a natural benefic planet, and being the lord of the 5th house, it brings good effects related to love, intelligence, creativity, and speculative gains. Venus here can bless the native with creativity, romantic inclinations, and a strong intellect. Venus is the 12th house lord. The 12th house governs losses, expenses, foreign travels, isolation, spirituality, and pleasures of the bed. It's also associated with hospitals, jails, and other secluded places. The 12th house is often considered a house of losses, but it can also bring spiritual growth and opportunities in foreign lands. General dasha results of Venus for Gemini rising. Positive effects: creative expression and education. Since Venus rules the 5th house, its dasha can enhance the native's creative abilities, intellectual pursuits, and artistic talents. If Venus is well placed in Taurus, Libra, Pisces, or friendly signs, the native may excel in fields related to arts, fashion, media, or entertainment. Academic success is also possible, especially in subjects related to Venus, like art, literature, and music. Romantic relationships. Venus governs love and relationships, and during its Mahadasha, the native may experience romantic relationships, marriage proposals, and an overall enhancement in love life. There may be a focus on romantic and passionate affairs, and if Venus is well aspected, relationships will likely be harmonious and fulfilling. Children. As the 5th house rules children, the Venus Mahadasha can bring happiness related to children. It could indicate the birth of children or the fulfillment of desires related to them, such as their success in education or their general well-being. Foreign travels and settlements. Venus as the 12th house lord can bring opportunities related to foreign travel or relocation to a foreign country. The native may go abroad for work, education, or spiritual pursuits. If Venus is well placed, these travels can be fruitful and beneficial. Financial gains from speculation. Since the 5th house governs speculative gains, Venus dasha can be beneficial for investments, stock markets, or other forms of speculation, especially if Venus is associated with favorable planets like Jupiter or Mercury. Spiritual growth and expenditure. As the 12th house lord, Venus can also enhance the native's interest in spirituality, meditation, or charity work. The native may develop a deeper connection to spirituality, and expenses during this period may go towards religious or spiritual causes. Negative effects. Losses and expenses. As Venus rules the 12th house of losses and expenses, during its dasha, the native may face unexpected financial losses, increased expenditures, or investments that may not yield the expected results. If Venus is weak or afflicted, especially by malefics like Mars, Saturn, or Rahu, there may be financial instability. Health issues. The 12th house also relates to hospitals and isolation. During Venus's dasha, the native may face health problems, especially if Venus is afflicted. This could lead to hospitalization, mental stress, or psychological issues, especially if Venus is in an unfavorable position like the 6th, 8th, or 12th houses, or if it is under malefic aspects. Separation or isolation in relationships. If Venus is weak or placed in a difficult house, the dasha may bring challenges in relationships, leading to separation or emotional distance. The 12th house also governs isolation, so the native may feel emotionally detached from loved ones, or there may be a separation from romantic partners. Problems with children. If Venus is afflicted, the native may experience difficulties related to children, such as problems in their education, health, or behavior. There could also be issues in conceiving children or maintaining a healthy relationship with them. Addiction or overindulgence. Venus represents luxury, beauty, and material pleasures. If poorly placed or under the influence of malefic planets, its dasha can lead to overindulgence in pleasures, addictions, or extravagant spending, which can cause problems in life. Role of placement and aspects. Exalted or own sign Venus, Pisces, Taurus, Libra. If Venus is exalted, in Pisces, or in its own signs, Taurus or Libra, the native will generally enjoy favorable results during the Venus Mahadasha. There will be gains in terms of wealth, relationships, creativity, and overall prosperity. Foreign travel and spiritual growth are also likely to be positive. Debilitated or afflicted Venus, Virgo. If Venus is debilitated in Virgo or placed in difficult houses, like the 6th, 8th, or 12th, or if it is under malefic influence, Saturn, Rahu, Ketu, Mars, the dasha could bring challenges in terms of finances, health, and relationships. There may be increased expenses, losses, and emotional stress. Venus in benefic houses, 1st, 2nd, 5th, 9th, 10th. Venus placed in these houses can give excellent results during its Mahadasha, with gains in finances, prosperity, fame, love, and creativity. Venus in malefic houses, 6th, 8th, 12th. If Venus is placed in these houses or has malefic aspects, the native might experience difficulties in relationships, health issues, or losses in speculative investments. However, the native might also undergo spiritual growth and self-realization through challenges. Conclusion for a Gemini rising native. Venus's Mahadasha can bring a mix of experiences related to love, creativity, spirituality, and foreign connections. Its role as both the 5th and 12th house lord makes it capable of providing gains in education, romance, children, and artistic endeavors, while also presenting challenges in terms of financial losses, health, and relationships, depending on its condition in the chart. The placement, aspects, and dignity of Venus will greatly influence whether the dasha brings mostly positive or challenging results.